Morning, friends. This is Gautam Koluri from CIP Study Abroad and Immigration Experts. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and founder director of CIP. Today, going live quickly because Minister Mark Miller, it was last week it was cancelled, and yesterday evening, IRCC updated around 6 o'clock that Minister Miller is going to make an announcement. It is regarding supporting the construction industry. Uh, Interesting topic. And also, I'm hoping, for many of us, we are hoping that the points for LMIA will be removed and the CRS score will come down because it has really been an exploitation of this good program, which could have helped many people. Genuine employees, candidates would have helped, but the program has been exploited by illegal consultants, criminals, human traffickers. So Minister Miller, as we know, has announced that the points will be removed in spring, but they have not uh, set a specific date. So let's hope that today we will hear about the LMIA. And I think more specifically, because it was mentioned about the construction industry, I think we'll probably see some new programs, new pathways for immigration, or fast track employment programs for the skilled construction professionals. So let's go live and watch the Mr. Miller's announcement here. Yeah.
Newly elected, I was advised by RCMP and PPS to perhaps consider attending the parliament virtually, that I should not go in person because my personal safety was at risk. I refused to take the advice because I felt strongly that I needed to be in the parliament speaking on behalf of my constituents. But I share this with you to imagine what people who live and work in downtown Ottawa went through. For almost a month, they were hostages in their own home, abused by insensitive.
Shivani, just a quick, so minister was supposed to be in Woodstock. This is in Ottawa meeting.
Yes, sir. CPAC is the one who always have this lives.
Right? Check in again if we have the right link. I know it is CPAC, but yesterday's meeting specifically said that it is in Woodstock and not in Ottawa.
Yeah, I checked it, so.
Okay. Well, let's hope then Minister did they say that Minister Miller is here or no?
No, this is for the police in
Check in
Ottawa.
again. They should be Minister Miller is supposed to make the announcement from Woodstock, not from Ottawa.
Yes, I typed the same, but it's still coming to this.
Horns
Just drag it to the end,
all
sir.
night.
There is a lady speaking now, I think. Almost.
And what did Pierre Poilievre?
Constable Kaylee Walker from the Ottawa Police Service, and I'll be your moderator for the question and answer period. Je suis l'agent Kaylee Walker. I will now start with Anya Kudadeglia, Canadian.
It's in our own.
This is a live event, right, Shivani?
To strengthen that border.
Yes, sir.
It's in our interest to appoint a fentanyl czar, which we've done, to deal with the scourge of fentanyl in our own backyard, right here in this city. The chief and the team here, councillors, the city can explain to you in greater detail how we're struggling with this.
Canada is hitting back.
This is a national issue. It's also a national issue in the United States. So as we move to strengthen the border, as we move to cooperate on the fentanyl crisis, it's clear we can't do it unless we do it together. So these investments we're making in the border, the fact that a new administration has raised the profile of the need to address the fentanyl crisis is something we accept. And it has helped accelerate a number of investments. Donc, nous avons pris des décisions, nous avons investi selon notre plan de la frontière qui a aidé avec la priorité de l'administration américaine
Evening, we
à
also have
accélérer
another
les
announcement
investissements.
for home
Mais nous
caregiver
sommes
program
déjà
615.
le fentanyl, c'est une crise au Canada, dans nos communautés. C'est une crise aussi aux États-Unis, dans leur communauté. Et nous savons, avec, par exemple, la nomination du nouveau czar de fentanyl, qu'il faut travailler ensemble, d'arrache-pied, ensemble, entre nos pays, pour résoudre le défi du fentanyl. Donc, voilà où nous sommes rendus. La question de négociation avec l'administration américaine continue, évidemment. The relationship we have with the new administration is one that continues. We continue to manage that relationship, certainly in public safety. Our agencies are working with their counterparts in the United States. It's a seamless exchange of information, of cooperation at the border and beyond. We've announced a series of measures as well to deal with this. So we're moving forward. And the fentanyl crisis is something that we take very seriously, because maybe I'll close with you on this. A stronger border contributes to safer communities. And I think our frontline policing folks understand this. Stronger border, safer communities.
But the U.S. doesn't seem to be satisfied with the efforts that Canada is making. So how do you continue making that case to the Trump administration?
There are many ways in which we are working with our counterparts in the United States. Our CBSA is working with the Customs and Border Patrol as a partner. The RCMP is working with the Drug Enforcement Administration and the FBI. We've launched 10 new strike force teams between Canada and the United States, because we recognize this is an issue that we have to wrestle to the ground together. Fentanyl is not like other drugs because it tends to wreak enormous havoc, and it kills people, and it's very dangerous, and the recipes keep changing. So we're cooperating right now between our countries closely on things like precursors coming from countries like China. We're cooperating with these joint strike force teams. We're cooperating in terms of sharing information and intelligence across the border. So there's many, many ways in which we're connected. We're going to continue doing this because it's in the interests of our own communities. And it's in the interests of the communities in the United States that are being affected by fentanyl. And our czar, Kevin Brasso, with 22 years experience in frontline policing and security work, is helping to pull all of this together. Here's a small example of something else we're doing. We're standing up new laboratories in Canada at Health Canada. It will help us track and trace fentanyl in terms of the precursors, where they're coming from. We've also listed 7 criminal cartels as terrorist organizations under the criminal code. This will give our policing frontline enforcement folks more authority, not just to track and trace money flows, but also if somebody decides to partner with a cartel, our police forces now, our law enforcement folks, will be able to go after their assets. So this decision was made very deliberately. So it's a very much a whole of society approach to a really serious challenge. But thank you for the question.
Hi there, Natalia Goodwin from CBC. And my first question is for Chief Stubbs. So if you can just explain, I guess briefly, there's probably a long answer to this, but how this will all work. We know that jurisdiction is an issue on the Hill. And so will you guys be now the first call if something happens on the Hill, and as well with those larger protests, if we were to have a bigger convoy, you know, how will that work? How does it work on the day-to-day and then in a bigger situation?
Right. It's a very good question. As I mentioned in my remarks, when we sort of agreed to this model, it was respecting everybody's mandates. And for example, the Parliamentary Protective Service has a specific mandate in terms of the buildings and the grounds of Parliament Hill, and they are the security for that area. But they are not peace officers. We are. So when there are issues that require a police attendance, our collaboration and interoperability to work with them is what we've established, so we can, in a more timely manner, respond to concerns that are in that area. In the past, they've had to call us, and our front line have had to respond, and the response times haven't been as quick as we would like, or they would like, or the people involved would like. So the idea is to ensure that there's a timely response, and also, and it's very important, that our members that are on the team, the OPS members, there's a lot of privilege and there's a lot of rules and protocol on Parliament Hill, and we need to respect them and understand them. And the team that is working on the ground has been educated, working very closely with the teams to make sure that it's seamless and it does nothing but help the safety of the folks on the Hill, the visitors, the workers, and of course the politicians. And you know, as per the the zone that they're going to work in, it is the Hill is a focus, of course, but Wellington, Sparks, Queen, down to the Senate. We'll also have a presence there. Of course, the PMO's office is in this area as well too, often attracts some attention. So we'll make sure that that we cover that area and people feel comfortable not only on the hill but just off it as well, where the Parliamentary Protective Service doesn't have that jurisdiction, on Wellington and Sparks and whatnot.
And so you'll be the main liaison with another large protest that may come?
Yeah, so when there's protests, say on the hill, on the actual grounds, the parliamentary precinct, the service they approve permits for those protests. But often, as we see, they congregate on Wellington, or they want to march, do a snake march to an embassy, or whatever they might want to do. And that's where we're involved, and we'll work with them to coordinate that. Our police liaisons will work with the organizers if they do want to march, so we can do it safely, lawfully, peacefully.
And I just have a question about the funding. Our mayor has come out and talked a lot about Ottawa's budget, and you have talked a lot about the police budget.
Right.
Is this a one-time, or will this be continually funding? Maybe the minister can
Right.
answer that. Or
Maybe I will leave that for the minister. Or okay, so it is a 5-year funding envelope, and we certainly have worked with Public Safety Canada at the assessment at around the 3-year mark. We're going to actively obviously provide, we have a lot of feedback, KPIs that we have to produce to justify our existence.
Shivani, I think this is
justify
not
that, the funds that
Vidi.
have been awarded to us.
This might
so
not
we
be
can
Mr.
hopefully continue.
Miller's announcement.
There is no
Check
other
if there is another
Yeah, I
thing
am
going
checking
on.
constantly. There's no other live going on.
This program going into the future. Maximum to build up the team to the level that that we're funded for. Public Safety Canada is aware of that. So I won't talk to how many people we have on the ground right now for obvious reasons, but at the end there's a blend of sworn and some civilians as well too that'll be working in our logistics side, planning side for some of these events. But we'll have north of 40, I think it's 42, I'm sorry, 49 employees that will be part of this team.
Okay, thank you. Question for the minister en français et peut-être pour M. Sutcliffe en même temps. Moi, ce que je me demande, c'est que cette entente-là, c'est pour 5 ans. Donc, est-ce que le gouvernement fédéral veut encore que le district parlementaire soit sous la tutelle du service de protection parlementaire à long terme? Il y avait des discussions que Wellington pourrait éventuellement être sous la responsabilité du gouvernement et du service de protection. Est-ce que c'est encore en cours ces discussions-là ou avec cette annonce-là, on laisse tomber ce plan-là?
Non, je pense que c'est juste dire que les discussions continuent. On veut être certain d'un plan qui rend tout plus sécuritaire, mais en même temps en respect de la juridiction de la police d'Ottawa, du rôle du Parlement. Il faut sauvegarder le fait qu'on veut que les gens soient capables de venir visiter le Parlement, que les gens ont la permission d'avoir leur protestation. C'est un élément fondamental de notre démocratie, mais c'est de la façon dont ça se fait. Et donc, on voit ici, pour 60 mois, 5 ans, une opportunité pour venir ensemble avec plusieurs joueurs pour améliorer la situation. Mais la grande question du futur de la région reste une question qu'on est en train de revoir. Et je pense qu'éventuellement, on aura plus de dire là-dessus. Say it in English as well. It'd be difficult. Look, we have been... since the convoy, it's been important for us to re-examine this question of the parliamentary precinct. My colleague, Yasser Naqvi, has been foundational in leading a lot of this discussion and doing an extraordinary job at raising the profile of the need to revisit this question of who's in charge of the precinct. We want to make sure that the Parliament buildings and Parliament Hill isn't turned into some sort of fortress. We need to jealously safeguard and secure the right to protest and the right to visit and the right to be there. That's a fundamental element of our democracy. Many places in the world don't even permit it. We're not interested in that. We're interested in making sure that that's protected. But at the same time, we understand that we're facing a new threat landscape. We saw that in the convoy. I think my colleague expressed it very directly in terms of the actual impacts on folks, tens of thousands of people here. Not something we want to see repeated. The chief understands that. His officers are on the front line. The mayor's office understands it. The police services board understands it. So I think what we're seeing now is a 5-year opportunity to improve the situation. And we hope it'll have a dramatic impact in terms of one, safeguarding our ability to protest and to visit and to go to work and be safe. And the other, of course, is to make sure that folks have the right to be there, the right to come and see Ottawa. It's a big element of our future as a city. So those are my thoughts. Mr. Mayor?
Alors, je n'ai pas beaucoup à ajouter. Je suis en accord avec le ministre McGuinty. Ce qui est important pour moi, c'est qu'il y a de la collaboration entre le GRC, le SPP, le service de la police d'Ottawa, et que les ressources sont en place. Et avec ces fonds, c'est possible. Et la discussion va continuer sur le système idéal, mais à ce moment, nous avons beaucoup plus de ressources et ça, c'est une amélioration pour la circonscription parlementaire, mais aussi pour toute la ville d'Ottawa.
We have time for 2 more reporters to ask questions. On a seulement de temps pour 2 autres personnes de demander des questions.
Good morning, Natalie Van Roy with CTV News. This question is for the minister. In terms of the security around the parliamentary precinct, what is the federal government's plan for the future of Wellington Street? I know at one point the government wanted to buy it from the city of Ottawa. So what is that plan?
Okay. Discussions continue. We want to make sure that we achieve the right balance between keeping our parliamentary precinct open to the Canadian public, open to visitors, open to diplomats, and open to protest. But what we've done now is we've actually pulled together a very important agreement between 3 different actors in the space: the RCMP, the Parliamentary Protective Service, and the police of local jurisdiction, the police here in the Ottawa Police Service. So discussions will continue to see what is the most important, with the appropriate balance going forward. There are no decisions that have been taken now, but the final decision about Wellington Street or about other matters, but those discussions are continuing and have been going since, and propelled, accelerated, to be honest with you, post the convoy. That really, and the inquiry raised a number of questions about making sure we get this balance right, which is why we've announced today this $50 million announcement, because this is one of the major recommendations coming from the actual inquiry, that we needed to have a strengthening of relations. 49 individuals, I think, will be involved in delivering on this, and we think it'll make a big difference.
And follow-up question, confirming that today's funding, that is new money, correct?
That is new money, correct, that is exactly, and the money has already started to flow. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Charles avec Le Droit. I may ask the question in English. Who's going to be the police organization who's going to be in charge? Is it the Ottawa Police?
So there's an update directly on the website.
What does it say, Shivani?
It's giving the construction worker potential to get a work permit who are out of status.
The minister is not here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let me just, can you share the link, Shivani? Okay, I see it. Okay, so basically I thought the minister would go live here, but it turns out to be just a statement on the website. So let's go through it. Unfortunately, nothing on LMIA. Again, disappointed. Many people ask me, why is this? Why is there no specific date for LMIA? And I think it is because of the IT, the information, the express entry process of removing the points, calculating and assessing everything. So maybe there is some tech issues, and that is the reason minister has not actually given a particular date when the points will be removed. So other than that, I think there's not really any logical reason, because it's very strange, right? That there's no reason, no specific date indicated. So, so what it says is Canada takes action to support housing with new immigration measures. Uh, Today, Minister Mark Miller introduced a number of new measures to support Canada's construction industry. These measures are within the scope of the 2025-27 immigration level plans. So, regularization of a pathway for out-of-status construction workers and support for foreign apprentices. Again, that's not really sure if it actually makes sense. Uh, it's US has a huge number of illegals, but in Canada, I think it's pretty, yes, there is substantial numbers, but again, not as high as in the US. So what minister is saying that, the government IRCC intends to create a pathway that offers opportunities for undocumented migrants in the construction sector. So these undocumented migrants are already living and working in Canada and are contributing to the sector, and this path will keep them legally. So I think this probably would be another of one of those bad, uh, you know, programs, just like the home caregiver program coming in now. So it's very difficult. How can a person prove when they are working illegally, right? There's no payroll. There is nothing there to prove, and people can come up with stories that they are working. There is no education credentials. There is no proof of employment because they are working illegally. They are living in the country illegally. So how would they assess, right? So that is bit funny, unfortunately. Yes, I'm not sure how IRCC is going to do the logistics and also the assessment of these workers. So anyway, so Mukteshwar has been waiting here. Guys, we are live, so please limit your questions to legal discussions, right? I have sometimes people coming in and asking me, can I do payroll or can I do other stuff? So that is not something which, you know, is out of my legal scope. I am a legal counsel, and we have to limit, bonded by law and also by my moral ethics, to answer things properly. So, Mukteshwar, yes, please kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message in the Zoom chat, and we will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay? Yeah,
Hi,
Mukteshwar, yes, please.
hi sir. ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
I'm fine. I think I remember you. You studied at Georgian College, right?
లేదు సార్ యార్క్ యూనివర్సిటీలో చదివాను నేను. మీరు సజెస్ట్
York
చేశారు.
University. Please tell me, Mukteshwar. Yeah.
సో ఇనిషియల్లీ నా 1 year కోర్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నేను వర్క్ పర్మిట్ తీసుకొని అలా వెళ్దామనే ప్లాన్లో ఉండే. మీతో మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత నేను యార్క్లో మళ్ళీ క్లౌడ్ పొజిషన్ కోర్స్ చేసినాను.
Ah, that's
సో
good.
యా సో అప్పుడు
You're
కన్సల్టేషన్
taking cyber security, right?
క్లౌడ్ ఆపరేషన్స్.
I know. I'm saying that you should have taken cloud because cyber security, because cyber security is now in the targeted occupations. STEM. Yeah, but cloud. See, from an entry level perspective, cloud actually has better prospects. Cloud data analytics from entry level. Students who do not have work experience, cloud is better. You don't cyber security, software development, they require extensive work experience. Yeah. Yes, please, Mukteshwar. Please go ahead.
సో అప్పుడు కన్సల్టేషన్ ఫీ పే చేశాను సార్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను వర్క్ పర్మిట్లో వచ్చింది. సో నేను పిఆర్ ఆపర్చునిటీ కోసం ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేస్తున్న ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఎలా అని నాకు ఐడియా లేదు. సో దాని గురించి మీ దగ్గర
So what did
కన్సల్టేషన్
we discuss during this consultation? I explained you, right, about the express entry. I explained about the PNP.
ప్రీవియస్లీ అప్పుడేం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు సార్. అంటే నాది సిఆర్ఎస్
Sure.
కోడ్ క్యాల్కులేట్ చేశారు. క్యాల్కులేట్
We
చేసిన తర్వాత
calculated your CRS. Sure. What I can do is, Anil, can you take him to the breakout room, Mukteshwar? Calculate his CRS code, please. Okay, I've disabled share screening now. Please take him to the breakout room. Anil is here.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
Yeah, Anil sir will take you to the breakout room. So remember, for when we are talking about immigration, what are the two pathways, Mukteshwar? One is express entry, and the other is the provincial programs and the rural and the pilot programs or the rural community programs. Express entry is a good option if you are if you have at least 1 to 3 years work experience from your home country, good English, and if you are in the targeted categories, jobs, it is easy. It is an advantage. Do you have work experience back from India?
ఉంది సార్ నాకు వర్క్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది బ్యాక్ హోమ్.
How many years of work experience now did you have in internet?
3+ years ఉంది.
That is good. What was your job title?
Senior process associate.
Okay, remember, for foreign work experience in the express entry, job should be tier 0, 1, 2, 3 category.
Okay.
And it should be at least 12 months continuous work experience in the primary knock, in one knock.
Okay, so I have
Right. So
okay.
yeah, so what you have to do is, when you get your job duties later on, send it to Anil sir and we will check it. So process is one. So if you have qualified work experience from India, if you complete 1 year work experience in Canada and have decent English, for you express entry is easy. It should be fine. Express entry is the fastest PR process. We are for inland applications like you who are in Canada, we are receiving PR approvals in 4 to 6 months. Okay. We had one applicant we received in just 3 months approval. So express entry is the fastest process. If you don't go through the express entry and if you go through the PNP route, Ontario and other provinces, then the processing time, depending, there are two types of PNPs: express entry based PNP programs and non-express entry based programs. Non-express entry based PNP programs are taking, current processing time is about 2 years. Okay. So in Ontario, under the non-express entry stream PNP programs, employer job offer international student stream is a good option for international students who are in Ontario. However, students who studied in Toronto, you lose points, but because you studied a STEM program, you will get 12 points. So that will boost up your score. Okay. Anil sir will take care and will check in. Please go ahead, Mukteshwar. Okay. Anil, can you get me his number? And I will set up another meeting, follow-up meeting, and we'll take it forward from there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any job, Mukteshwar? How are things working out with you?
Right now, I don't have any jobs. Actually, I'm looking for the IT job right now. So as a software engineer, but it's been 3 months, so I'm not even getting any. I'm not
Yeah,
even.
freshers in India, in Canada, in US, in UK, if you do not have work experience, it will take time. And in general, getting job is a process where usually for freshers who just graduated, 3 to 6 months is a normal process. But again, please make sure that you have certifications, you have other things. And yesterday, I had a very unfortunate incident. There was a girl who literally she lost her status, she lost her money and everything. She got hooked up by a mentorship company, right? And unfortunately, he paid some certifications. This idiot, whoever it is, unfortunately turned out to be a Telugu guy. They charged her $2,000, told her, we will give you a job, we will train you, and you'll find a job. They did not train anything, just gave some online resources for her to study. Right? I think Gopal is also here. He can also add a little bit, right, Gopal? So they paid money and then they put up a fake work experience. They put up fake LinkedIn profile, no job, no guarantee, nothing. They also asked her to do fake payroll for about 1 year. So they made money on her. Fake payroll, taxes, and additionally, they paid more money on that because they cash and all this illegal things, transactions, they happen. So Gopal, what was your experience, Gopal? Hello, Gopal.
It's been a hassle, sir, but
Yeah, I know you made it.
rather
So
than
again, Gopal is one of our students and he's an IT professional. He's been through some tough times and finally made it. So Mukteshwar, for all the freshers, please don't be exploited by these companies. They don't have any contacts in the industry. What they do is basically put up fake profiles, fake work experience, They will say that they will market, they will submit your profile, but it is all basically scamming people, making money, $2,000-3,000 payroll, paying money on the payroll, making money, illegal conversions, illegal cash to payroll, all this stuff. So a lot of issues, and the big challenge is when you are applying for your express entry, you need reference letters. IRCC, we had one student, one of our clients. A lot of people say that IRCC does not visit; they only email, but it is not true. We actually had many instances where IRCC called. We've had many instances where IRCC actually visited the place of employment to check if the person was working and if the employment was genuine. Okay. So, Anil, can you take Mukteshwar, please?
Okay, sir. Thank you. I
Sure,
don't want to
Mukteshwar.
involve on those things.
Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. Gopal, if nothing is urgent, can we connect later, Gopal? I'm live now.
Okay, sure. I just wanted to check with anyone regarding my wife's spouse PR application, sir.
Akila is traveling today. She's actually flying to Abu Dhabi from Hyderabad. She will be
Okay.
available tomorrow, Gopal. She did update me. Okay. And she
Yeah,
will not be
like a
available
retainer
today.
agreement వచ్చింది, sir. But only concern is like Akila ma'am said, like తను 12 వరకే అవైలబుల్ ఉంటాను అని, బట్ మోస్ట్లీ
Yes, yes.
మార్నింగ్
See,
టైమ్స్ రష్ అవర్ ఉంటుంది కదా.
she'll be a little bit later as well, or in the evening. I'll talk and see what we can coordinate. See, we unfortunately see if we have Canadian resources doing right, we pay $35 to $40 per hour salaries, and it gets very expensive. There's a lot of documentation on that. So we'll have to try to sit on Saturdays or weekends, and we'll try to do it, Gopal. Okay.
యా షూర్ సార్, లైక్ బిఫోర్ సైనింగ్ ది అగ్రిమెంట్ అదొక్కటి ఒకసారి మీతో చెక్ చేసుకోవాలనుకున్నా.
Sure. Whatever we required, we'll be there with you at 12 o'clock in the night. Okay, Anil sir, I can delegate Anil sir also. He's here. He can be also there to support you. Okay.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. యా ఐల్ నేను అగ్రిమెంట్ సైన్ చేసి మ్యామ్కి రిటర్న్ పంపిస్తాను.
Sure, Gopal. Come over. Marriage. Gopal recently got married, and he's our CFP student. Got his permanent resident. He's an IT professional. I haven't met him after his wedding, so I'm looking forward to meeting you and your wife, Gopal.
షూర్ సార్, మీరే బిజీ ఉన్నారు.
In life, everybody is busy. I know you're still working in two jobs or
నో
one.
సార్.
Only one now. That's good. Actually, you'll have more time with your wife then.
Yeah.
Sure, Gopal. Okay. Come over and we will talk. Okay.
షూర్ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Take care, Gopal. Bye. Kindly request all of you here in Zoom to post a short message, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar, who is Ravi Shankar? Dying to understand student admission process to Canada so that we can go for, please assign a breakout room. Unfortunately, Ravi, I think, has left, right? Ravi? Okay. Ravi Shankar. Right? And Disha, I think what happened, Disha? This is Disha, our CIP student, Disha Gangar.
Hi, Gautam sir. How are you?
I'm good, Betty. Kya hua? What happened?
I just wanted to know that now I'll be applying for bridging work permit. Should I put a restore status as well? Should I pay for the restore status?
Okay, you applied for the dummy work permit, right? You
Yes,
think,
yes.
right? Okay, yes. Yeah, I've seen instances where people did not, and then they received emails from IRCC to pay the restoration. Do call IRCC, talk to them, but again, yeah, just to be for the benefit of not delaying the process, it's good to pay for the restoration. But again, do check with IRCC.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And in the PR application, I've already done the biometrics during my study permit. Do I have to pay again for the biometrics for the PR application?
Okay. Let me connect you with Shivani. Shivani, can you take Disha to the breakout room? She is one of the students from York many years ago, but she.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Disha, Shivani ji will help you with it.
Okay,
Okay?
okay. Thank you.
Sure. Harsh, you had an injury 10 days, 10, 15 days ago. Sorry to hear. Harsh is here. Harsh. Harsh, let me unmute you. Harsh?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Yeah, Harsh, I hope it was not a serious injury. कैसे हो आप?
Yeah, sir. It was little bit serious because my left hand, like the wrist muscles, is broken little bit inside, so I can't move properly my hand.
Okay.
So from month ago, so like my spouse upon work permit is still like running under the CIP, and I was working from last 1.5 month. Like
It's not an issue. So having going through this benefits, WSIB benefits, it is not going to affect your SOWP. You are on SOWP or you are on PGWP, Harsh? Remind me.
I'm on PGWP. I applied for my wife.
If you are temporarily not working, remember when you apply for your SOWP, wife's SOWP, you have to be actively working. You should not be unemployed. You should have and you should be employed. But again, if you are not working due to an injury for only a temporary period, it is okay. Ravi is here. I see Ravi. Okay, so it is fine. If it is a temporary period, it is okay.
And if I do work, I can do work like part time as well if they allowed me, because I go to the store. I'm working two job, so I've slipped on the company industry. But for the pizza store, like as a store manager, I have to go in the store manager pizza store. I have to like lift the stuff and I have to like do more stuff over there.
Check with, there might be some limitations based on your injury. If you are
Yeah.
getting the benefits, are you allowed to work in your health condition? So please check with, the worker safety board and see if you are able to work in the second, because if you are getting benefits of this, you might not actually, you're on medical leave, right? Because of the injury and you're getting paid for that,
Yeah. Because
right?
like yeah. Hello.
Okay,
So
understood, right? So you have to check with
yeah,
WSIB work if you are eligible to work.
they give me the clearance like after like 3 or 4 days of leave they give me the clearance, like you can
Give
do
you
the
the clearance. Then it is, yes, then it is good. If you are able to, if you check with them and they confirmed, it is okay.
so if, but in this condition if I do work as a part time for the non-zero job, that should be fine, or
Is
that
it a
should
temporary situation or is it a
should be
long-term situation with your
it
primary job?
should be a temporary,
It
like
should be fine. It is, if you have the documentation, you are working, it is only a temporary situation, then it should be fine. Okay.
okay, sir. And I want to discuss like in depth regarding to my PR application because I have 1 year
Sure. Send an email to info@cipimmigration.com. Okay.
okay.
This is morning QA session. उसमें immigration के लिए, we'll have a 45-minute session. I will delegate your case manager and we can take it. info@cipimmigration.com. Anybody else who are here to take our services for immigration, please email info@cipimmigration.com and we'll take it forward from there.
Okay, thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay. And anybody from our Telugu team is here? Uma only is here, right? Jyoti is not here. Uma, can you take Ravi to the breakout room? He's been waiting for some time. Ravi?
Hi Gautam.
Yeah,
This
hello, ma'am. What is your name?
శైలజ అండి నా పేరు రవిశేఖర్ మా
Lalit.
స్పౌస్ నేమ్ సో డిఫాల్ట్ గా జాయిన్ అయినప్పుడు ఆ నేమ్ తీసుకుంది
Okay, where are you now, mama? What are you doing now and where are you?
టొరంటో ఒంటారియో అండి సో బట్ we want to bring our sister-in-law's daughter Sankirti who is also there in the call on a student to Canada.
Let me connect you with Uma madam from our team. She
Okay.
will get the details. And Anil sir is actually in the breakout room talking to an applicant. Uma, can you also pull Anil sir and talk to Shailaja and Sankirti, please?
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Uma, you are here? Uma madam will come in and she will.
Sir, I'm here.
Yes, please. Can you take Ravi Shekhar here and Sankirti to the breakout room and also have Anil sir join? So Sankirti, she wants to come to Canada, study, and they want to understand about the study process, application process, and give them a little bit background as well. Okay.
Okay.
Very important. See, these days, a lot of people, there's a lot of misunderstanding about, a lot of people come here and struggle because they don't understand the immigration process, and all the agencies in India or the sub agencies, they are not regulated Canadian immigration consultants. They are not lawyers. They are not authorized, and they don't have an understanding about the immigration system. So it is possible to get immigration easy, not difficult, but you have to understand the process. So who are the best candidates? Candidates who are under 30, who have at least 1 year to 3 year work experience, will be easy to get the PR. Okay. So next, Ravi Shank, I guess, right? Rose. Yes, please, Rose.
Hi. Actually,
Yes,
I have a
Rose.
query. I just
Yeah.
graduated in December and I'm looking for a job. A lot of my friends have been telling me you just have 90 days to apply for your PGWP. I did go to IRCC and it said 180 days, but somehow it also mentioned something about 90 days.
Yes, that's a
So
confusion. Yeah,
yeah,
that's always a confusion. You should check it with that. So I'll explain you why we also advise. It's always confusing why IRCC does that, and I think we need to have a clarification in writing from IRCC. So what happens when you are on a study permit? What is your name? Is it Rose?
yeah, it's Rose.
Okay, yes, Rose. Where are you from? Which state in India?
I'm from Mumbai.
Mumbai Siwap. Okay. So if you go here, Betty, on this page, what IRCC states that is generally a study permit loses validity if you will finish your studies before your. So here it is, if you finish your studies early, your study permit will stop being valid 90 days after you complete your studies, no matter what day is printed on the study permit. Right? Your
Okay.
studies are officially completed on the date your school first notifies by any of the following: completion letter, transcripts, degree, or diploma. You must provide proof that you are. So this is basically, a conflict of what IRCC says, that your study permit expires, but they also state that you can apply within 180 days. Do you have a part-time job or no?
No, I don't have any job. I haven't been working because I had my
So,
internship, which got over in December, and after graduation, I haven't got a job.
let me give you this link. Okay. I'll give you both the links. Try to connect to IRCC and check in. And I will also reach out to IRCC, our immigration inbox, and see if they can give us a written clarification on this. Because, as you said, IRCC states on their website that you have 180 days to apply for PGWP. So it says you can
Yes.
apply for graduate work permit from inside Canada or another country as long as you're eligible. You have 180 days after you graduate to apply for your PGWP.
Yes.
Right? And it says if your study permit expires before your study, if you don't change your status to visitor or your study permit expires, you have 90 days to apply restoration. Generally, that is if you out to remove job restriction. So this is the standard. So do check in, Betty, and also let me know as well. We generally advise. It's very rare that people wait for 180 days because it's expensive to live in Canada, and most people generally have part-time jobs.
Yeah, but since I have just 1 year of education, so I only
Oh my
qualify for
God, you
1 year
only took a risk with
PGWP.
1 year program, Betty. It's very tough
Mm.
with 1 year. I hope
Yes,
you have
because
it. What is your age?
I am 32.
You're 32, so you're already losing points for your age, and
Yes.
you will have to score max in English to
Yes. Yes.
compensate that. And also, are you in any of the targeted occupations, category
No,
based?
no, no, no.
Very tough. Why did you do that?
Yeah,
Uh,
I tried to do something, but I think this was the best I could have done, and I just started
Sorry
it.
to hear.
And
You just
initially, I
started
did think of a
understanding what
second
you have
program,
done.
but
Huh?
then, yeah, with my age, I didn't want to take the risk. And when I calculated my score,
It's
I
actually, see,
I would
the
go around
problem is
522
520.
after
That's good.
1 year. So
What
this
was
is
your work
how
experience back home, Rose?
I was into financial services and banking.
Financial services and banking. I'll
Yeah.
hope you are lucky and you'll be able to get a job because your English is good. We have many students from Mumbai, and Rahul is from my Mumbai team. We used to have an office. I just closed it because the sheer traffic, people were not coming. They were all joining Zoom. So we closed the office and we are a virtual platform. And the
Yeah.
quality of students from Mumbai, very nice, high quality students, very humble,
Yeah.
very focused, high quality students. We love students from Mumbai. So I hope you'll be able to get a job. Disha, the one who just spoke, she was our student. She is from Mumbai. And Nishi is also another student. She's working in CIBC. She is also from Mumbai for financial planning. And Nishi's, I helped her pay for a second program. She was short and she still has to give me for 4 years. She is still waiting to get back the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, so good luck. I hope it works out. Do check in, and I will also check in, and I'll probably do a video on that just to clarify because it's very rare that people wait 160 days. They already have
Mm.
most people have jobs, so they apply before.
Right. So even I have been looking for a job since December actually, and there is no
New Year
scope
is the
like
time, Betty,
really.
when it takes time. The freshers in Canada generally, this hiring cycle is at least 3 to 4 months. Most companies do not hire for today, tomorrow, or this month. They plan
Right.
2 to 3 months ahead,
Right. Right. Yeah.
right? Uh, let me send me a WhatsApp. Do you have my number, Rose?
No, I don't. I would like to have that.
Yeah, don't call me unless it is real emergency. I'm here most of the time. But do send
Okay.
me a message. Let me connect you with a couple of graduates from Mumbai who are working in
Yeah.
the banking sector. Maybe it will, maybe they might be help you. I know in general people tend to stay away once they are done with their immigration. They are citizens, permanent residents, and citizens. But some of
Yeah.
my students are good, and maybe they can refer internally and see if anything works out.
Yeah, that would be
I would
really
have
helpful.
connected you with Disha. She just came in like 5 minutes before you. I was talking to her.
Right. Yeah. I was hearing her conversation.
Yeah. Okay, Rose. Well, good luck. I hope it works out and take care.
Okay. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, that's my number, Betty. Send me a message, okay?
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Okay, Vinodini was here. Is she here? I think I saw Vinodini name here. I think she exited. Okay. Yeah, she had something about New Brunswick. New Brunswick PNP. I'm sorry, Vinodini. Yes, we know. So New Brunswick yesterday they opened this program, and I'm actually worried about what might happen for this. So New Brunswick, they opened the New Brunswick from the 5th of March. And if we look into that, so New Brunswick has an allocation of only 2,750. And from this, 1,500 is going to the PNP programs and 1,250 going further Atlantic Immigration Program. And what unfortunately, the New Brunswick Student Connection under the Express Entry program will not be eligible, will not be offered this year. It's for people who studied there and student connection program. And one interesting thing is there are only two paths: employment in New Brunswick pathway and New Brunswick interest pathway under the express entry stream, which means that you should have 1 year qualifying work experience. They have removed all these jobs. So cooks also have been removed, and I'm also concerned that express entry, when we have a lot of people are hoping to hoping to get, because cooks have been added to the trade straw, they're all hoping to get their PR. But I am worried because the sheer volume, there are a lot of people who are now trying to do jugaad, get into cooks, changing their jobs. Previously, it was restaurant supervisors. Now everybody is booking cooks. And IRCC might actually change, might do a draw excluding cooks, right? We have seen so many surprises from IRCC. So let's see how it works out. Okay. Uh, Ravi Rose, I just talked to her, and then Uh, oh my God. Sorry to hear, Shanzai. You applied for SINP. Hello, Shanzai. Yeah. Sanjay, send me the refusal letter. I'll get back to you. Looks like you have some issue with the microphone. I've just posted my number there in the Zoom chat. Send me the refusal letter. Sorry to hear that your SINP was refused. You received your SINP 16 December, attached SINP letter with your work permit application. But yesterday it was refused. Yeah. Sanjay, looks like you have a microphone issue. Send me the WhatsApp, send me the refusal letter on WhatsApp. Okay. Rose, Shivani, can you copy group 6? Rose, if you send me a WhatsApp message, you will get an auto message with the group
Sure, sir.
6 link and on my Instagram as well. Okay. And I see Vasu here, Vasu and Gagandeep. Vasu, did you post a message in the Zoom chat, please, Vasu? Okay, Vasu, please post a message. Gagandeep as well. I didn't see any messages from Gagandeep. Vasu, yes, please. Vasu, this is a QA session. So it's not, if you'd like to have a discussion regarding PR, please send an email to info@cipimmigration.com. Okay. And we'll take it forward from there. If you have any specific queries, then we could, because there are so many people have, for 20 minutes, there are RCICs who are charging $150, $125. This is for the benefit of people who have very small queries, would like to discuss. But if you are looking at pathways for PR and all that, you will have to set up. You'll have to set up a consultation, Vasu, one-to-one consultation. And I have this. Okay, I see this refusal letter. Uh, Shanjay, if you can just wait, I'll stop live and then we can discuss. And Gagan, with your reference letter, okay, let me just check in. Yeah, seems okay, Gagan, all good. Yeah, she's working as a teacher, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so okay, and I see Aisha here as well. So, guys, I'm stopping the live. My name is Gautam Koluri. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and founder director of CIP Study Abroad and Immigration Experts. The Zoom link is 24 hours. If you're planning to take our services, you can join Monday to Saturday. The Zoom and my team are available 24 hours a day. Thank you.